Don't mind me, I can't sing. Welcome back to my channel, guys. What's up? How you doing? Happy Valentine's Day to every one of you. Trust me, I actually love you guys. I love you so much because without you, I wouldn't have the drive, the zeal, the strength to record the video, edit, and post. So trust me, Laura loves you. Anyway, I hope you have a fam and a bam day. Fam and bam day. Fam and bam day. Okay, bam day, a bam day. Anyway, so what's up? So let's go straight to the recap. Day 16. Day 16 started with exercises as usual, you know. And afterwards, the housemates made breakfast. You know, of course, there's food now. So there's no need to complain about food. They all had lovely, like yummy breakfast. Of course, the residence cook, Rico Suave. I think that guy is a badass cook. Every time they're eating this food, you see them, oh, food is nice. Thank you, Rico. Thank you, Rico. Anyway, Rico made breakfast. Then of course D1 and Nina. You know, I couldn't get my eyes past D1 and Nina. I was still home before going to work, and they just kept arguing. You know, D1 wants to do this, but Nina wants to do something else. I think Nina was, I don't know, Nina was just being Nina about her task. But we all know D1 doesn't know how to talk. You know, everything is hidden inside his joke. I used to call him dry before, but I think it's a bit funny. You know, once or twice I have laughed very well. Do you understand? You know, I think Nina is trying to stand up for herself, though she does it rudely, like extremely, really rude. But of course, she's trying to stand up for herself. Anyway, you decide that's your business anyway. So of course, D1 wants to do this, but Nina wants to do that, and they argue. D1 was like, "Now you sab," you know, they insulted each other. Even Nina was like, "You are stupid." You know, she insults you with a very low tone, and I they pay back. D1, you are stupid. In fact, you are just immature. I wish I was in the set that came last year. All those ones, they were very matured. They were matured. Not all of you here acting like babies. Nonsense. In fact, I'm going to report you to Big Brother. They want you an idiot. What thing you go do? What will you do? And the one will be like, I don't blame you. I blame Miracle that is tolerating. And she's like, why are you calling Miracle's name? Leave him, face me. You know, they went on and on for more than an hour, you know. No one wants to do this. Now say, I don't want to do this. No one wants to lie down. Now say, I want to go downstairs. You know, of course, they were tied together. So that was it for Nina and D1. You know, Teddy was paired with Chloe. So everywhere Chloe went as the head of the house, it was always with her. Bamba with Kebrule, Anto with Angel. You know, they were all doing their thing. I think they enjoyed the pairing. Sissy, who was Sissy with Rico Suave. So that went on. After a while, they just started sleeping. You know, for over an hour. Okay, before that, Miracle and Anika had great conversation. You know, for the first time, not for the first time, but yeah, for the first time, Miracle really conversed for over an hour. They talked about different things, about his course. He's a pilot actually. You know, planes and everything. So it's actually very not bad. Info. No, between the mix between entertaining and informative, actually, whatever they call it. This slang, I can't figure out the word right now. You know, afterwards, camera just went everywhere and they were all sleeping. Anto sleeping with Angel, K Brule, Bam Bam, Chloe, and Teddy sleeping upstairs. Everybody just sleep shy, like everybody. I was not going on in this house. Everybody sleep, and they all dozed off, apart from. Okay, at one point, Anika and Miracle came inside. Miracle dozed off. Anika was still awake. Anika was giving commentary, like, also, viewers, this is what's going on in the house. She had a way of telling the viewers everything that was going on in the house. How Teddy is now with Bam Bam. Sissy is now with Toby. You know, Lolu's with Anto, even though they tries to hide it. You know, she tried to give summary of what's been going on in the last 3 weeks, and I enjoyed it. You know, afterwards, Chloe woke up and she woke Teddy up and she was like, she needs to call for a meeting. Everybody's sleeping. Of course, Teddy woke up and pecked Bam Bam, who was sleeping by his side. Of those four, they slept together at the lounge upstairs. So Chloe went downstairs and called everybody and like, we need to come out. We need to there's a meeting, Sha. There's a meeting. So they all woke up. I think they all thought it was Big Brother who called them. And Chloe just said, there's a meeting, you know, we're all sleeping. So, you know, myself, Anto, and Angel came with a plan. The next thing they was like, what rubbish. You mean you woke me up because of this meeting? Don't ever in your life wake me up again. And Chloe was like, Chloe was actually calm. I was actually surprised. She was calm. She was like, okay, fine, excuse yourself. If you know you don't want to be part of this meeting, you're free to go. Excuse yourself. You don't have to be here. And Duwon said, don't tell me that. And Duwon was, I think it was cutting for a fight. And the next was like, shut up. Of course, Angel stood up. You shut the fuck up. How dare you call her shut up? Get out. You rubbish. You clown. You know, Angel is actually 31 or 32, but I think that guy is so childish. You know, I actually enjoyed the fact he stood up for Chloe. Trust me, I actually enjoyed the fact that he stood up for Chloe. But you know, his choice of insults were funny. You know, you don't say, where the year, you're a clown, idiot, see your hair like Baba Jasko. And I'm like, excuse me? Baba Jasko. You're like Baba Jasko. You're not funny. You are crazy. You are a clown. See your face like moi moi. See your this like Angel. No, as a big man, there's some insults you just throw subtly. You don't even need to say like Baba Jasko. So like,
my friend, shut up. Shut the fuck up. What? What you want to open gap? You want to sleep at the fucking window? Come on, get out. I didn't sleep, eh? See, I have to keep pace like monkey. Come on, calm down. You were extra for here to see you, Papa. Uncle David, like, come on, fuck off. Come on, shut up. I didn't make sense in your life. You have sense. Please, get the fuck out. Hey, people are so what rule says you cannot see, dude. Talk to people with respect. I don't know. Talk to people with respect. We can't sleep all day. What sort of... It's your head of house. You've never slept like this before. I'm not tired. It's your head of house. Show us some respect. I be wood. It's your head of house. I be wood on my own. I will just not sleep. You man. You where is your head of house. Show us some respect. That's all I'm saying. Oh yeah, nah, I don't show respect. Do you understand? I don't show respect. I don't show respect. What is your head of house? Nigga, fuck off. The fuck is wrong with this clown? You understand? You wake us up. There was music, we won't help you sleep. Use your sense. Your job description is stupid. Fool. Idiot. That's what you do for a living. No, I'm still. Why would you call me? Why would you call this thing? Tell me how. She's talking to a girl. Shut up. No. When I came to you on the bed, you were just about to like that. Right? I don't understand you. Okay, but see my problem is, since I hold myself, why would you just tell her shut up? What the fuck is wrong with you? Madam. Now this Sabi talk. Madam, what you did was wrong. If they came to tell you that sleeping is wrong.
Of course, they went on and on, back and forth. The next thing, if another, you know, if another has this thing of always wanting to join her mouth, she's an instigator. She wants to put her mouth when people are fighting. If another now stood up, what's they worry you? This on that one, you know, the three of them went and insulted themselves. Teddy stood up, looked, and just walked away. Every other person kept quiet. Rico and them kept relay. You see, that Rico is a problem. Rico, I don't know what. Angel told D1, and Rico fell on the floor and just started laughing. And Kebrule was trying to drag him up. You know, I actually enjoy Rico. That guy is so full. That thing not get problem. I think he just came to this house to enjoy himself, to be cool, to be the resident chef. You know, no wahala at all. It was actually very funny. You know.
You guys go take. I thought you joined.
Just go and start getting at the lady. That's my problem. 19 people, I'm moving myself now. 19 people are okay with the fact that you're sleeping.
You want to and everything they want to talk. You just a shout.
No, I don't
want they go now. No, you did the house.
The funniest part is that everything we do does not affect what we
are.
See, my wahala.
Do you think I want to be here? I want to be here saying rubbish.
Above your wahala with no rich. You know rich. What do you go do for the shut up? No, shut the fuck up, man. You don't think it is high. Guys. People here, come on.
Wait now. It's okay, Angel. Guys, it's okay. Please, I don't know.
Towards Biggie now told everybody come to the lounge, that's the living room. They converged there, and Biggie said, okay. The ninja came in and repaired them, and this time he repaired Bam Bam with Toby. Of course, you should know that. Follow me on Twitter, you know that I had a meltdown yesterday. Trust me. Anyway, back to what I was saying. He paired Bam Bam with Toby, Teddy and Alex, Chloe and Anto, Angel and Rico Suave, Lulu and Sisi. I was like, wow, who? Princess and Vandora, Miracle and D1. Of course, those ones have been having their little bits of quarrel. Miracle and D1. Bito, he left Bito and Ifwenada together. Who else did they pair? Cape Relay and Mina. That's Nina. You know, and so on and so forth. And he told them, okay, this week is a week of bonding, love, like Valentine and everything. So I'm expecting you guys to bond with your new partners. The harness is of international standards, so you're free to pour water on it. Don't take it over at any time, meaning you can have your bath, you can take a shit together and everything, you know, and do not talk to any other person for 24 hours. I said, Jesus Christ, what's going on? Like, why is Big Brother stressing my life? Anyway, of course, I said you have 5 minutes to say your goodbyes to everybody. Of course, Cape Relay and Chloe hugged. Alex was hugging Leo. I was telling you that yesterday night I came to your bed. I wanted to kiss you, but you did not answer me. So I went back and I'm not going to sleep on your bed again. No, she's always nagging. That one is a resident nag. She's always nagging. Of course, Sissy was just frowning. Toby was trying to hug Sissy. She just threw his hands away. Bam Bam and Teddy. Of course, that's their like day job. Those ones went into a passionate, hot kiss. They didn't even say anything. While they were kissing, Bam Bam was now like, listen, Bam Bam, you need to behave yourself. I'm watching you. Behave yourself. Toby now came and told them, Teddy, your girl, I go enter. I go give her belly. When she don't get belly finish, I go top her up. Teddy was now like, try me now. I would break the rules and I would lose my wager if you try it. It was just fun. Sissy was frowning. Lulu hugged Anto, you know, and Big Brother said, it's over now, move. Toby and Bam Bam went to that amok. Sissy and Lulu went outside, you know, and it went on and on. You could see the eyes. Toby and Bam Bam, they clicked immediately, trust me. The next thing, just stay here, you know, they told me about Teddy. Oh, Teddy came into this house, you know, it was this, it was that. But it's become sweet recently. Toby was talking about his relationship with Sissy, and the next thing, Sissy was just looking. Man, that girl. I thought I had this bit of jealousy. Okay, the good thing about me is I'm actually a very jealous person, but I know how to hide my facial expression. I actually feel that in life you must be able to, you know, for you to be safe, trust me, you should be able to hide your expression. I'm an expert. I can be here and I feel like you're shit and I'm laughing at you like this. You won't even get it. You know, I'm very jealous. But I think most of my relationships, they don't even understand that part of me. Because I will just hide it. You can't get it, but Sissy wore her expression on her face. You could see, in fact, anyway, you know, of course they all had conversations. Bam Bam was so chummy with Toby, and trust me, I was jealous. Like, Bam Bam, calm down, tranquila, easy. You know, they're so chummy. Of course, that's what to be honest, that's what the task is about. You know, bond very well, get to know your partner. But I was just hoping she would. Anyway, so of course they talked. Rico and Angel clicked immediately. They talked about, you know, Rico, Angel likes to talk now. Talked about everything. They started playing guitar. Vandora and Princess became a nuisance in the room. Those ones were just shouting. They were trying to make others talk. You know, they were shouting. Maybe they probably made a mistake and talked. They don't let others to talk. Miracle and D1 tried trashing their issues out about Toby. Miracle told D1 everything he felt. You know, everybody talked, and at one point, you know, they started chipping in, they started talking to each other, I think unknowingly. Then Angel and Rico played their guitar. I think that's where the problem started. While they were playing the guitar, of course, Bito was adding his own voice. Of course, I think Teddy added his own voice. Alex, maybe they paired Alex and Teddy. So Teddy nagging to Teddy. So you see, and I'm like, poor Teddy, you go here and today. You know, Alex is always nagging. The Angel came in and took Angel's guitar from him. Everything just went on and on and on and on and on. Of course, Bam Bam and Toby spent the entire day outside. They didn't even call me. Chloe and Anto upstairs sleep. It was time for diary session. You know, Big Brother asked everybody. I'm not going to go into the details of diary session. You know, Big Brother asked 20 housemates. You know, asked them why they decided to choose the people they nominated. And of course, majority nominated CB, Mina, and a bit Lulu, you know, and they said, okay, everybody, out of the 20 housemates, you know, 18 of them said, 18, no, I won't say 18, let's say 16, because I'm going to exclude the pair of CB. 16 of them said they would want Mina to leave the house, they don't contribute much, you know, they are this, they are that, they can do without them. Teddy specifically said he has no problem with Miracle, it's just unfortunate that Miracle is paired with Nina. He feels Nina is dispensable, you know. Everybody said basically the same thing. In summary, everybody wanted them to go, apart from the pair of Mina and the pair of CB, you know. How do you feel about the task? Have you been able to get what Lulu's secret task was? And majority of them got it right, you know. Some didn't, some is still speculating, and that was it for diary session. You know, they got him to cook dinner, and all of a sudden Big Brother asked them to come to the garden and called each pair one by one to stand on the lawn. So every pair stood on the lawn apart from Toby and Bam Bam, which is Bambi, and Chloe and Anto, which is Kanto. Don't mind me, I'm just doing that. So every other person stood on the lawn, and of course the ninja came with hose and sprayed every other housemate. Like, you could see them. Some were upset. Anika was laughing initially. After a while, she was frowning. Alex was shivering. Teddy was upset and was frowning initially. After a while, his face started green. You know, I don't care. I fed my own piece yesterday. I actually feel like it's like having a child or having a stubborn child, and every other day your child breaks the rule, and every other day you start to flog that child. I think at one point you become very stupid. Even your child will not even think you're serious anymore. I don't think with every rule broken, or every mistake done, you should punish someone. At least not that kind of punishment. I think there are other ways to punish them. Maybe come inside and seize their food or something. Do you understand? Sorry, don't mind me. Come inside and seize their food or something, but not that, you know, treat them. Of course, these ones, they're very stubborn, or I don't know, they don't really pay attention to rules. But come on, it was connected to their wager. Past Big Brother shows, when they do not do or follow the rules connected to their wager, you make sure they lose their wager. So why bring them and punish them? And it was obvious it was cold. I mean, I trust me, I'm tired of the punishment. You can't, every time, right now I see Big Brother as foolish or stupid, because you can't bring adults every time and tell them to line up and spray them water, or tell them to sing, or just punish them like children. You begin to look foolish, you begin to look like them, if we're being honest. Anyway, that aside, they punished them. Afterwards, they went inside. While the punishment was going on, Toby was busy laughing. At one point, it was like, Bam Bam, see your guy. Bam Bam was like, shut up. You know, he was just laughing. Quite irritating though. And they went inside. When they went inside, Toby told Bam Bam he would like to make tea for Sissy. But if she wants to take it, she can take it from there. I think that's their normal routine or night routine. He makes tea for her, which was, well, he tried making tea for her. You know, then at that point, Sissy and Lulu already started talking and trying to trash out their issues. Of course, you know Sissy now. Lulu, no, I think you don't like me. I think you do this. I think you do that. And Lulu was like, it's not like that. They talked and talked and talked. And I think at one point, they were able to trash or come to a middle ground. And, you know, afterwards, every other person had their bath, got inside, ready for bed. Toby and Bam Bam also did the same. Because at one point, Toby was busy brushing Bam Bam's hair. I was like, just now, let's not talk hours. Why are you brushing our wife's hair? And he was busy brushing Bam Bam's hair. They went in and took one small bed downstairs, and they slept in the bed together. They were talking, you know, kind of talk like, you know, at one point, safe. Bam Bam told Toby that, you know, when I came into this house, you and Lee were the first guys I got attracted to. I had, you know, when I was coming to this house, I wanted to be emotionally connected to someone, you know, all those kind of seductive and instigating talk. Even Toby said, yeah, he had a crush on Bam Bam, or he really liked, or he likes Bam Bam. Apart from Sissy, okay, the two girls he likes in the house, Bam Bam and Sissy. At one point, Bam Bam told me, apart from me and Sissy, who else do you like? Toby said, oh, I like Anto, you know. Lulu and Sissy talked about his relationship with Anto, relationship in quotes. Well, Lulu said, Auntie is not my type physically, but mentally she's my type. Of course, everything about Lulu has to be with mentally. It has to do with mentally. You know, they all said all sorts. And after a while, Sissy was telling Lulu that she wants to come and see what's happening inside the room. And Lulu was like, no, just let them be. Sissy said no, she wants to see what's happening inside the room. She wants to see what's going on inside the room. She was actually very worried. Toby said he was having muscle pull or whether it's hand pain or whatever it is. Next thing, Bam Bam was like, okay, bring the lotion. And Bam Bam started massaging Toby. And she was massaging Toby. You know this kind of, when you want to massage someone at the hand, so you massage it and draw the hand. Well, if your hand is paining, when they're massaging your hand, you press it and press it. Bam Bam was just like, so was now talking that, you know, I don't go straight to the point. So when I talk, sometimes I go from here and I'll go straight and come here like, oh, what is all this night? I was just shouting, I was on my bed, I was just like, hey, wow, Bamike, are you for real? You know, and she was in the same room where, anyway, and that one went on. Sissy and Lulu. I liked Sissy last night. You know, she came out of her shell. She talked. She laughed. And the funny thing is that girl can laugh. Oh, like she was really laughing. She was playing with Lulu. She laughed so much. Told Lulu that okay, she's going to accept that she's actually very jealous, very impatient. You know, at one point she told Lulu I want to pee. She said that she could pass the room. She went in. She looked. She now started talking loudly. How she's actually very patient and she didn't know she liked Toby this much. That she actually likes Toby. She didn't know she liked Toby this much. Initially she was saying she doesn't care this or that one. I think after they spoke, like she didn't know she likes Toby this much. Then she just talked and talked and.
I've been jealous since yesterday. I mean, seeing you with another woman, my God, it was so hard to deal with. Accompanied with the fact that Lulu, of all people, is my partner. So all that kind of got to me and everything. But right now, all I want to say to you is thank you for all the love so far. Thank you for taking care of me. Thank you for even daring to love me. Thank you.
It was so sweet last night. Sweet in the sense that not exactly connected to Toby though, but you know, for once she could mix up, she could play, she could laugh, she had conversations and not I don't understand. You see, and she had conversations, she laughed, she said her mind, she was free, she opened up, you know, how she likes Toby. At one point, I think she has a friend called Didi out. I think it's her boyfriend. She was talking about Didi, happy Valentine's to Didi, and I think Toby woke up and Toby could hear them, and Toby just sat down like this on the bed. Toby likes Sissy, so I guess so. I think so. You know. Then Sissy sent happy Valentine message to Toby. From there, Toby, if you're listening, we'll talk after this 24 hours is over. I hope she's treating you well. I hope you drank your tea at night. So romantic. Anyway, that was how everything went. They all talked, and you know, that was it for day 16. So guys, what do you guys think? I know most of you like the Bambi situation, I know, but don't worry, at the end of today, Teddy is coming to collect his girlfriend. Whatever, I don't even know. I think the dynamics of this game is going to change. You know, Big Brother is just a game player. I really do not understand what's going to go on after today. I sense extreme jealousy because there was a point Toby and Bam Bam were outside talking yesterday, and Teddy came in to give them something. You could see the look he gave Toby. Of course, he wasn't feeling it. Just Teddy was frowning all through yesterday. Bam Bam was very comfortable, very flirtatious, very seductive. She not even sent. I don't even think she sent. She was very comfortable with Toby. You know, so I don't know what's going to happen after today. I feel like after today, if Teddy decides to annoy Bam Bam, she will just move straight to Toby. She's not going to even send them. You know, Toby too, I feel like if Sissy annoys him, we'll just move straight to Bam Bam. You know, a whole lot has happened, you know. That's it. Just like the very conspicuous drama. You know, even at one point, Bam Bam was even telling Toby that I can't wait to see the drama that is going to happen after these 24 hours because it's obvious there's going to be drama and what's not. Guys, this is it. I hope you have an amazing Valentine. You know, I hope you find love. I hope you spend your day having fun. Do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to drop your comments. Do not forget to like. I see every comment. I probably would not reply to all or most of them because of my busy schedule, but trust me, I see and I appreciate you guys so much. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for subscribing. Have a great and lovable day. Bye.